My name is Chika Uwazie, and I am the CEO of TalentBase. We created TalentBase because we saw a huge gap in the market in regards to HR. A lot of people still have issues finding good talent, and even once they find the talent, the bigger issue is how do I manage that talent? Currently, all the software out there for SMEs is focused on huge amount of money, and with a lot of the issues in Nigeria, we said let's create an affordable software that all SMEs can use so that everyone is able to automate their HR tasks. My light bulb moment was when I talked to all the SMEs in Nigeria, and most of these people have just 10 employees, and they tell me about how it takes them hours to just process payroll, how they're frustrated with managing their employees. And we said, okay, let's create a system that really helps automate all these different processes. Right now in Nigeria, most SMEs are still using Excel spreadsheets. They still have to go all the way to the bank just to do a simple payroll transaction every month. So what we did was create a simple software within a click of a button. Any company, whether you have just 10 employees all the way to hundreds of employees, can easily manage their payroll. And it just really helped me to understand what is going on in the HR environment, how we can continue to help people in HR. And our vision is to dominate the HR space. So helping people hire smarter, be able to pay faster, and just being able to really manage all their employees in a succinct way. Promise you will follow your heart. On my journey of running my business, I've learned several different lessons along the way, and probably the one key lesson I really learned is just patience. When I came back to Nigeria, I just thought I'm gonna hit the ground running, I'm gonna get big deals, I'm just gonna keep moving, and I realized it's not that simple. And a lot of times we have to backtrack and relearn and reevaluate and reassess what we're doing in business. And I realized that not everything's gonna happen as quickly as I thought. Sometimes I create a roadmap that I feel like I'm gonna hit my goal in 2 months and realize it's gonna take 4, 5, 6 months. So just learning to be patient. But once I do start hitting my milestones, I realize that I am on the right path, and that with patience, that's key to the growth of my business. The biggest mistake I made in my business is just simply not listening to my inner gut. And I believe all of us are born with just a natural instinct and natural voice inside that says this is the right way. A lot of times, especially as a young entrepreneur, you have mentors, you have advisors, and you're listening to all these different advice, all this different feedback, and a lot of times it just gets overcrowding. And I believe sometimes when I'm listening to my inner gut, when I do make a mistake, then I sometimes start second guessing myself. Am I doing the right thing? Should I even be in my business? But as young entrepreneurs, if you are doing a business and it's growing and every day you're seeing changes and it's accelerating, then you are doing the right thing, and you have the knowledge, you have the key components to grow a good business. So I definitely believe that as long as you follow and listen to your inner gut, you're definitely gonna grow. And it's just important to have self-belief. I think it's one of the most important lessons I've learned. My breaking boundary moment would be getting into 500 startups. 500 startups is the #1 accelerator in the world, and they invite different startups from all over the world to be accelerated, to learn from the best, to learn from people like in LinkedIn and Facebook and Google. And it was just a defining moment for me because I've actually tried to get into this program for the past couple of years. And it's funny because with this business in particular, it's not like I went out of my way. I didn't even have to do the normal application process. When they finally gave me the offer letter of saying you got accepted into 500 startups, in the email it says specifically, we believe in you. We believe in your journey. We believe in what you're doing. And just seeing those words really just confirmed what I'm doing as a young entrepreneur, that I am on the right path, and that with time it's gonna grow and really gonna be able to dominate and change the HR industry. My mantra in life, and this specific mantra has been on my Facebook wall for over 10 years now, has been when you're given lemons, just make lemonade out of it. And I live by that mantra because as a tech startup, a lot of startups in the West have risen millions of dollars to start their business, and we did it all in just $100,000. And it's very difficult. Things are constantly changing. You're dealing with the demands of the clients, and as a CEO, I'm just being pulled in different ends. But I keep telling myself that, number one, I know what I'm doing, I'm competent at what I'm doing. Number two, we know that we're solving a real problem out there, and that as entrepreneurs, you have to be flexible, you have to be adaptable. You can't allow anyone to deter you from your path or your journey. So I just live by this mantra because I know that with anything I'm given, I can make it into something, I can make it into business, and that's what I did. Given something small, I took it into something that is now growing and it's big, and we just know that we're just in the beginning of the journey, that we're still growing and learning.